Chris from Crashbox here. Taking a look at the, what are we calling this? The casino elevator? I don't know. We'll think of something. But here it is. This is a elevator hallway modeled after MGM Grand Hotel Elevator Bank. This is fully made of mostly MDF, laser cut MDF with a lot of fabric accents to really give it that luxurious feel all the way around. So it's a pretty big set. It is the floor piece, the two walls with the removable doors for the elevators, as well as the ceiling, which is an open ceiling. And it also has an elevator, which we'll take a look at separately in a minute. The ceiling's left open. You can color it however you want with whatever lights you have, or as you can see, I've dropped just one spotlight in right over Mr. Wick coming out of the elevator here. Take a peek back here what he's got going on. Elevator's completely finished there behind him, and we'll get into that in just a sec. I wanted to tear this down a little bit so I can show you guys how we made it. Yeah, and see what you think. All right, here we are. This is the elevator. Mr. Wick hanging out in the elevator. As you can see, it's got finished panels on the back wall there, and I'll tear this apart when we look at it a little better in a minute. It does have a finished ceiling with the holes. I've just dropped two of these little balloon lights in it to drop some light in here. So let's pull these out. These are just little balloon lights from Amazon we use for this project. Super simple use there. You take the top off here, you can see this is finished on 4 sides. So if you wanted to, you could spin this around. It just sits on the base, so it gives you some wiggle room. But if you wanted to spin it around and pop off this back piece, you now have a interior elevator shot, which you can hook up to one of the doors that are removable there. We've got the panel in there for the elevator buttons, and then of course we have doors, but you could get some over the shoulder shots of your guys, however you wanted to use this elevator. If you wanted to do a shot from the side walls all pop off individually. So if you just kind of wanted to get something like this, definitely be able to get some different angles worked in. And of course, doors for the elevator. Each one of these, sorry about that, each one of these doors is removable. Two of them are two-sided, two pieces rather. So let's take a look here. Yep, 2 pieces here, and they're magnetically attached. Sorry, got lost there. They're magnetically attached, so you can put them on, take them off at your leisure, and then of course they can sit here like so, or you can use the solid one also. Kind of same build design for everything. These walls are magnetically attached all the way around, and so is this stuff. So give me a sec. I'm going to tear down the big set and show you some more of the details that aren't necessarily visible from the angle that we're at right now. All right, so here we are. We've taken one of the side panels off here, so we're just hanging out right here. Oh, there's the family man. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but it's all about family. Here is the side piece here, and I'll go into a little bit of detail about what we did to get here. These panels are all MDF laser cut with fabric laid over them. So there's a off beige kind of sparkly fabric here that we use for basically the wallpaper. And up here, these tufts are made from some satin material with felt backing. Shout out to KJ Sparkles, my partner in crime, Kelly. She did all the soft goods work here. These panels on the side here are also MDF. Everything's MDF essentially, except for the fabric, the frames. The little lights are something I designed super quick in Fusion and printed out on my resin printer. And then those lights get stuck behind them. Everything's these 3 panels attached magnetically. The elevator doors attached magnetically. This one is a 1-piece door. Magnets everywhere. This is a 1-piece door. And then this over here, as I showed you earlier, is the 2-piece door. So you can do all sorts of stuff with the elevator. Let me show you the back of these panels. I got the other one right here. So around back, I just developed this bracket to hold the lights after I got these lights in. And so they just slip in there. And just the bulb. It's a lot easier with 2 hands, I promise. So just the bulb sticks through the little hole. Works great. These things are, I don't know how much they are, but it's like balloon lights on Amazon. We used a similar light for our Mythic Pieces Set 3 collaboration with MAFC. And they just stick right back in there. Yeah, so everything's magnetic, and I want to show you the floor that we did. This is the first time we've really done anything with fabric, but it's turned out very nicely, so we'll probably continue to use it in some capacity. So casinos have these crazy carpets, crazy patterns oftentimes, so spent a lot of time looking at dress fabric in the fabric store, Joann's, I believe, and got this crazy fabric pattern. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier on the elevators, but we've got these panels are also wrapped in fabric to give it that depth. And just a ton of options for photography. I think the lights in it really make a huge difference. I've never been a fan of having built-in lighting for dioramas, but it definitely sets the tone and the mood in this case. Got one more thing to show you, actually 3 more things, kind of, sort of. All right, so here's the second part of this build out. It is an absolutely giant floor piece. I believe that it is 24 by 19 or something. And you know, if it's in a casino, it's gonna have a crazy pattern. So we reused that crazy pattern from the elevator hallway, along with a couple other patterns we reused, kind of tie it all in together. We got these awesome velvet ropes that KJ Sparkles and I were able to figure out how to put together with some hardware. I think they came out pretty good, all things considered. So there's 2 sets of 3 and then 1 set of 2. And of course the back panel here, like Dusty Road says, you got to get to the pay window, right? So got a little cashier action here at the casino. Some ill-looking people standing in line here. Your family man over there, you know, conversing with the Baba Yaga. Got a little lip on there so you can get that kind of counter action. And this thing, of course, could be backlit a million different ways to look really, really cool. Everything here is MDF again, except obviously these are some wooden dowels and some jewelry hardware we found for these. MDF for the base here. This is all MDF wrapped, and then on another layer of MDF, so it's 2 layers. And everything's laser cut MDF. I've really fallen in love with that. These 2 panels are identical, except the way the magnets are hooked up, because this is magnetic and can actually work with the other pieces. I'm going to combine something here, see if we can make something cool happen. All right, now here we are. Did a little bit of modification, kind of added everything in together. You get this big room here, bunch of different breaks and colors and patterns, all the way back to your elevator interior. Came out pretty nice. We're happy with it. If you're seeing this video, this means you've probably already seen this set. This is going to be amazing, and we'll show this after you know, he gets his chance to show what he can do. we're just really excited for the opportunity to build this, and this is something we'd like to offer in some capacity, whether in a full set or pieces. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, make sure you follow us on social media, Crashbox Customs, all across the Fruited Plain, Facebook, Instagram, CrashboxCustoms.com is where you can buy our products. And I think that is it for right now. We will catch you next time. Thanks for checking it out.